They ditched the classic Opel Insignia sedan and turned it into a crossover, and that change alone has everyone talking. Stick around to see if this new Insignia lives up to the hype. Let's break down every angle of the 2025 Insignia. I'll cover the design changes and what they really mean. Then we'll look at the engines and how they drive. We'll check out the cabin and the tech you use every day. I'll walk you through the new safety gear, and I'll tell you when you can get your hands on one. You might be wondering if this is just a facelift or if it's a full-blown reinvention. That matters because your next car decision could hinge on this. First off, let's talk about how it looks. Opel went from a sedan to a sleek crossover shape. The front end got a wider grille that feels bold. Sharp body lines give it a modern stance. The LED headlights now adapt when you turn. That helps with seeing corners at night. The whole look aims for better aerodynamics. That means less wind noise and better mileage. Underneath it rides on the new STLA medium platform. This is the same base that supports hybrid and electric, so Opel set things up for the future. It also stiffens the body for sharper handling, and it adds more space inside for people and stuff. Now let's talk engines. There are two turbo gas options, a 1.5-liter that makes around 145 horsepower and a 2-liter that pushes up to 230 horsepower. That bigger turbo gives you a real kick when you floor it, but it still sips fuel pretty well on the highway. If you want diesel, there's a 2-liter turbo. It makes about 174 horsepower. Diesel lovers will like the strong low-end torque, and the fuel economy can hit well over 30 miles per gallon. But the real showstopper is the plug-in hybrid. You get a gas engine plus an electric motor. That combo cuts down on trips to the pump. You can run on electric power alone for daily commutes. Then the gas engine kicks in for longer drives. That gives you a perfect balance of power and efficiency. How does it feel to drive? The steering is precise, but not twitchy. It leans into corners with more confidence than before. Ride quality stays smooth, even on rough roads. The brakes grab with just the right amount of force, and the hybrid system switches modes almost without you noticing. Jump inside, and you'll find a big touchscreen up front. It links to your phone for maps and music. The menus feel snappy and easy to read. Below that sits a wireless charging pad for your phone. No more digging for cables when you hop in. Behind the wheel, there's a digital cluster. You choose what info shows up front: speed, range, trip data, or turn by turn. That keeps your eyes where they need to be. The seats are wide and cushy. You can get leather or a high-quality fabric. Heat and cooling are available on higher trims, and the panoramic sunroof floods the cabin with light. That makes even back seat rides feel airy. You'll notice the silence when you start in electric mode. No engine roar, just a quiet hum from the motor. It feels more like gliding than driving at first. Then the engine wakes up when you need extra power. It all happens without a jolt or hesitation. The cabin is well insulated, so road noise stays low. Even at highway speeds, you hear little wind or tire rumble. That quiet comfort makes long trips more relaxing, and shorter drives feel more refined than before. On the safety side, they packed it out. Adaptive cruise control that speeds up and slows down. Lane departure warning that nudges you back on track. Blind spot monitoring that beeps if someone hides beside you. Automatic emergency braking kicks in if it senses a crash risk. There's pedestrian detection to keep walkers safe, too. Up front, you get front, side, and curtain airbags. That gives you a full envelope of protection. All those systems work together to earn top ratings, which is good news for families and daily drivers. Let's talk production and when you can buy one. They moved assembly from Germany to Italy. The Melfi plant now handles Opel builds. That shift helps Stellantis spread out work across teams. Look for the 2025 Insignia to hit showrooms early next year. Dealers have already started taking pre-orders. At this point, you may be asking what stands out most. For me, the blend of tech and choice wins. You get multiple engines, including the hybrid, you get up-to-date gadgets inside, and you get a design that feels fresh. Imagine gliding past traffic in a crossover that looks sharp, and knowing you can go electric on short trips or fire up the gas engine for an open road run. That flexibility is hard to beat right now. The real key moment is when you push the throttle. The hybrid system springs to life. You feel instant torque from the electric motor. Then the turbo gas kicks in smoothly. It's like throwing on a fresh gear with no lag. That moment captures what Opel was going for. A car that adapts to your day. It handles city runs and weekend getaways, all while keeping the style bar high. So what do we make of this Insignia shift? It's no longer just a family sedan. It's a modern crossover that plays in a bigger league. It has the powertrain options to fit your needs and the tech to keep you connected. If you want an efficient runabout, pick the hybrid. If you want long range on the cheap, pick the diesel. And if you want a quick daily driver, pick the 2-liter gas. The interior space, the safety gear, and the design all match up. Opel clearly aimed to cover all bases, and they might have pulled it off. That wraps up our look at the 2025 Opel Insignia. It's a big change from what